I just heard you. I heard you saying hey. I heard you say hey you. You're talking. Yeah, hey you. Hey you. Yeah. I ain't afraid of birds. That's a painting I did for Grandma Love, and I got it back when she died. I got a few other paintings back from others who died. Yeah, it's been quite a month. Alan has died at the age of 71. He taught me how to cook. He taught me about the Philippines, and yeah, I miss Alan. And Jamie Baxter just died too at the age of 60. Jennifer, gone at 46. So it really makes you think. It makes you think about life and how people misinterpret. But I'm about to do a drumming session here. Yeah. Here's my Mona Lisa that I started to do a couple years ago. But hey, when you can do the real thing, in oil. Sorry, Leonardo. Yeah, that was my first oil painting. That was, well, yeah, I think it was my first oil painting in 1986. No, I don't know what year. Who knows? Hey, look, Phoenix. I picked that up in Barrier, British Columbia, Canada. All the birds. Yeah. Well, why not? God, you're a spoiled bird. You got no natural predators, but I do. Yeah, there's me alone under a tree in Acapulco, Mexico. And I love Stavely. Stavely was a town, and I rented a house for $800 a month with a garage and everything, and my kids were there, and we used to go fishing and camping and skydiving and everything. But who cares? Right? Great grandparents? Yeah. These are my great grandparents. And I listen to you. Those were the Leveringtons, and these were the Foresters on the old farmhouse. And I constructed this at my job. And I constructed these recently. What does this represent? I don't know. So I was in Bali 2 years ago, and yeah, I couldn't even walk. And then I figured it out. It's because there was a nerve entrapment issue. And the doctors and people at the hospital and everybody, they didn't know. But I figured it out. I woke up one morning and I said, what am I doing differently? And I said, I put orthotics in my shoes. I got to take them out. 4 days later, I could walk, and then I booked a flight to Bali, Indonesia, and I climbed the volcanoes. And this is where I taught my daughter how to snorkel in the ocean at the age of 6. The keyhole. Do you remember the keyhole? That's the keyhole. Hanama Bay, Oahu. Right. My mom would be laughing right now. My mom had a great sense of humor. Yeah. Where do I want to go next? Before I die. Before these women pull out my plug. Well, what can I say? I've been to Fiji, I've been to Tahiti, I've been to Taiwan and Indonesia, never been to Africa, never been to Europe. Everybody from Europe came over to visit us and they said, Europe is crap. So, I don't know. You find that funny? Yeah, hey you. So anyways, okay, without further ado, hey, if you haven't figured it out, I'm Birdman. That was great, the Bali Bird Park. And that was Dominican Republic with the stingray. Okay. Let's do the drumming. And that was Niagara Falls with Donna. I kind of regret leaving her. And there's, you see the bird theme? Yeah. I used to go shooting and hunting geese. I miss the smell of gunpowder, but I wouldn't shoot another bird again. No, I wouldn't shoot one of your cousins. But me and my Uncle Dave and Dad used to shoot a lot of birds. I do miss the smell of gunpowder. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna do. Wait a minute. Okay, let's prop this up. Yeah, you know what? My sister says she doesn't sing. JB did, but she was horrible at it. I just realized I could sing after going to Watuco after Jennifer died. And I wanted to see the multi-millionaire Jennifer. I wanted to see what she saw. And then I went to Costa Rica to see what my kids saw. Do you see what us men go through? Okay. We all live secretive lives. Maybe. Perhaps. right? I just talk interspecies right now. Right? You're clipped. You're clipped and you're safe. And you have a lovely home. And you're a colorful bird. Me? It's funny because my favorite show of all time was Birdman, the cartoon. Okay. Oops. Come on, let's get this figured out. Okay. There we go. Wide angle. Good to go. I think. Okay, I think so. Yeah. Okay. All right, Phoenix. All right, Phoenix, you're on stage. You're on stage. Say hello to the pretty people. Say hello to the pretty people. Hey, you. Yeah, I heard you. So, oh, there's George the stalker. George the stalker. He was always stalking my girlfriend. That's why she got out of here. Hey, you. All right. Yeah, I got married to a woman in 1987 at a lake called Lake Minnewanka in Alberta, and everybody was there. I was with her for 7 years, and we never argued ever. We never argued ever. But she missed her family. So she returned back home to Saskatchewan to be with her 7 brothers and sisters. And then it happened again with a girlfriend I had 2 years ago. She returned back home to Saskatchewan because she got fired from her job and had to return back home to family and had no money. I'm just piecing this all together now. You know what? Sometimes things make sense. And what I understand is this. The Julies are friends because they're both from England. Without further ado, I'm just going to carry on. Okay. So, I have just recently joined a couple clubs and I've been playing ping pong at the Cotton World place with senior citizens. I just took a major tour of a place for senior citizens. If I need help, I got an issue with my neck and my back from welding for 12 years, which destroyed my neck to try and provide for my family. And they don't give a shit. That's the truth. And I don't know why, but it's just these arrogant people that come in here from England and smuggle all our stuff. And I am 30% British, so I can say that. I don't like the British. I'm 30% American, and I don't even like the Americans. And who do I like? I don't know. I just found out from 23andMe that I'm part Portuguese. Who knew? Part Portuguese, part Sardinian, which is Italy, and also part Polish and Ukrainian. So, hey, the DNA does not lie. Right, Lorna? So here we go. done. Yeah, that was the theme song at my wedding in 1987. Peter and Lorna were there. And there was Steve and Alan. They're dead. God. And Jim Reynolds, who knows where he's at. But, yeah, there were many people in 1987 at my wedding. And I never fought, ever, with Geraldine. She just missed her family. So, without further ado, you see, I only talk to birds. I'm Birdman. I get along with a lot of people, mostly from the other side of the planet, whether it's Indonesia or Dominican Republic or whatever. I got friends, but most of them are thousands of miles away. Here, there's some weirdos, let me put it that way. Yeah, you're a good bird. And he's the star attraction in my neighborhood. In Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, he's the star of the show. Would you like to be in my neighborhood? I don't know. Where's my neighborhood? Where's home? Where's home? Well, I know you come from the Pantanal. You come from the Pantanal. If anybody knows where that is, it's between Bolivia and Peru. So that's where your indigenous species comes from. Right? Right. So, without further ado, oh, there goes my bird clock. It's 1 o'clock. I remember buying this at where was that? That was at Riverside Park 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Yeah. You know, this is my fish room. Everything has to do with fish. Yeah, I constructed that with Julie. Hey, and I don't know why things fall apart. Look at this. This even crashed on and broke. Trinidad and Tobago. I took that photo and I brought back the shells from Trinidad and Tobago, TNT, in 1994. And I built that, and my neighbor was staring over my shoulder. She was a total schizophrenic, so I got the hell out of that neighborhood. So, yeah, and there was the 3 cats that we had, and I did that painting, and it was from this photo. Hey, the pharmacologist yesterday. He told me he wanted me to bring in my painting. Hey, you. Hey, you. Manchadi, he's a great guy. He's from India. But he said, bring in your painting and we will put it on display. And I said, I will give it up for consignment at 50%. Hey, you. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you. And Grandma Clark's pity point or whatever. Right. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I went surfing in Costa Rica 2 years ago. It was great. Hear no evil. Hear no evil, speak no evil. And then, well, I wanna go snorkeling again. I rode the turtles and the manta rays in Indonesia, but I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Yeah. Okay. So, Mom, look. I think this was Mom's favorite flower, marigolds, and they keep the bugs and the deer away. Yeah.